Thanks so much for joining me, Dalcha. How are you?
I'm alright, yourself.
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for asking. It's my understanding that you're still in Minnesota.
Yes, I see Minnesota. Yeah, I got here for I think days. Today is my last day.
And why'd you choose to stay an extra couple of days?
So, so I miss my family and I miss home. So I can't stay here I can't stay here that longer. Maybe next time.
That makes sense. Is this your first time coming to Minnesota?
Yeah, it's my first time. Yeah,
Yeah, how is it?
yeah, it's cool. I like the place. I like the city and nice people, peaceful place. So it's very cool. I like it.
For sure, that makes sense. I understand you're at the mall right now. Are you at that huge mall that they have in Minneapolis?
Come again, sir.
Are you at the very big mall that where they had the open workouts?
Yes, I'm in the Mall of America. So
That's right.
huge mall. So yeah, huge mall and nice mall. So big, man. I enjoy the mall, man. With peaceful mind. Yeah, I enjoy it.
For sure. Have you ever been to a mall that big? Is this the biggest one you've been to so far?
No, I think this is the biggest mall I never been. The biggest. Yeah.
For sure, man. Well, let's talk about your last fight a little bit. Obviously, a great performance. It was your UFC debut. How do you look back on the fight?
You know, yeah, bro. First, thank you, man. It was a nice debut, bro. My first fight, I was always thinking to stay to my word. I was saying my first fight will be a message, and I'm great. So I make a testament. So I could finish my fight. Everybody that's so proud of me, Africa that's so proud, my team that's so proud, and everybody in that night that was so proud of me. So that's make me to feel great. Yeah.
That makes sense. Were you nervous before going out there, considering it was such a, obviously a big stage?
To be honest, I was feeling myself. I was not nervous. I was feel myself. Like I always say, trust yourself. You can do it. I was trusting myself, trusting my team, and trusting all my hard work. I was me. To be honest, I was me. I didn't see myself no anywhere else. I see my face. I do my job. Who I know, who I love, who I enjoy it. So I was me.
Yeah, for sure. And
I was.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was not nervous. I was not worrying. I was ready to do the job. Who I know how to do that. So I was trusting myself. I got tools no matter what. I know how I can do my job. Yes.
And the fight obviously ended when knockout in the third round. Is that how you pictured it, finishing the fight so late, or were you hoping you could have maybe finished it earlier?
No, the fight. No, that fight. It was need a lot of strategy, especially inside the hexagon because thing was changed. You'll be waiting maybe like 2 months to focus to someone and close off the fight. They tell you the guys pull out. So we need to change. Though the tactical was bit changed, the strategy was changed. So we don't know who I'm facing. So, but because I was here to fight, so my wording was I wanna fight. So and my team say, Champ, you need to do that. And myself inside me, I say I need to fight. So I need to adapt. So that's when I was patient and patient. Once the right moment come, that's when you see I caught you.
And obviously, you did have the short notice opponent. What was your reaction when you found out that your opponent could no longer fight?
Yeah, it was sad news, not just for me, for all of our team. Traveling a long journey to come here for America, face fight, like face time in that big stage like UFC. So and then you come here, you leave your family, you tell I'm going to fight in USA. Suddenly they tell you there's no fight. That's sad news. It was very sad, but and like was a positive mind, hoping anything can change. So all my coach said to me, champ, you need to be positive. You need to be positive. That we find you someone, and that pushed me to stay positive and focus. And I think after one day, they tell me we get someone for you, and then we was ready. So
And so you knew right away that you would get a replacement opponent, or was there maybe doubt that you possibly wouldn't fight?
I was doubt, to be honest, because it was few days left. It was even not a week. I think 5 days or 5 days, or even not a week. So I was that. I cannot fight, I cannot fight him. I was that, man. But that's called, I want to thank my team, man. My team just keep me up. They said, Cham, you need to keep your focus. Anything can happen, and you need to still focus and see, like your attitude must be just like you fighting. So I keep that. So after one day, they tell me, Cham, you got someone. So to be honest, I was happy. And that time, I don't want to know who I'm gonna fight. So let's bring it on. Let me fight. Yeah.
And so obviously for you to get to Minnesota, you had to fly from South Africa to Minnesota. How big of a trip is that for you?
Yeah, bro. It's very big, man. Long journey. I think maybe I can say 20 hours fly.
Oh yeah.
24 hours fly. So that long journey, but I'm happy because I'm going back with the win. So no matter the hour, so I'm happy. I'm happy, brother. I'm happy to go back home with the good news.
For sure, man. Do you have? Are you gonna have family waiting for you at the airport when you get back?
For sure, bro. All Africa will be there, bro. The airport will be full, man. The airport will be full.
For sure, man. And I do want to ask you, we know that South Africa, there's a growing interest in MMA. More and more people are getting into it. From your perspective, how big is MMA over in South Africa?
Yeah, to be honest, bro, MMA in Africa is growing and it's going good. That's why we see there was match, and I'm the next. Yeah, that's why I'm talking to our organization where I'm coming from UFC Africa. So MMA in Africa is going very well. It's going very well, and we got good fighters that are coming. So I believe, guys, you can see the space, but I think we can be the biggest fighter in the world, Africa. I believe that, man. We're coming, man. There's our time.
For sure. While we're talking about Africa, did you get a chance to watch the main event with Francis Ngannou against Junior Dos Santos?
Yes, I watched that.
Yeah, what did you think about the fight?
Yeah, bro, I'm thinking like in the moment, Ngannou prove it. Is the man. Yeah, nobody can doubt about that. Ngannou prove it is the man, and that night I was believing. I even tell that Ngannou will make it, and Ngannou make us proud. That's make every Africa fight motivation to be like him. So the way he make Africa proud, the way he rise as Africa. So big back to Ngannou, to Francis Ngannou. Yeah.
And while we're talking about Africa, a lot of people, they want to see UFC go to Africa. People, maybe they're not sure what country it should go to. Do you think it's possible that the UFC do an event in Africa?
Yes, of course. Africa people that love MMA and they enjoy it. So there is also our dream. UFC come down to Africa will be like our dream as well. So one event to Africa will be good, man. Will be good because we've been the part of that, the part of our fighting. So it will be good. So I wish that, yeah.
And if the UFC does come to Africa, what country do you think it'll be in? Do you think maybe South Africa, maybe Nigeria?
Yeah, I think it's better to be in South Africa because when you're talking about the biggest organization in Africa, I can say what I know is ES Africa. ES Africa is one of the biggest organization of fighting. So for me to be honest, I'll be there to see that in South Africa. South Africa, yeah.
And so now that you are with the UFC, what are your goals? I mean, do you plan on becoming champion? Do you plan on fighting a lot? What are your goals now that you're with the UFC?
I'll be coming a long way together. So my goal is to change my life, not just my life, to change even the life of people around me, man. And nobody to stop me to conquer my dream, man. And I tell everybody on I am on my way up to conquer, my man, to conquer. And I believe it. In Africa, I conquer. I come to division, so nothing will stop me also to UFC to come that. So I believe inside me, I'm the true champion. Um, and I believe his power. So I believe it. So I can conquer. I'm here to conquer that way division.
And when are you looking to fight again?
Looking to fight the best, man. The best. Whoever is the best, man. When I fight, man. When I fight, the best.
And do you know when you'd like to fight? Maybe in a couple months or something like that? Do you have sort of a date when you'd like to come back?
Mm, I didn't get any injury. I'm still fine, and I'm still strong. So anytime I'm ready. So I always say I'm champion plus three, ready to fight anyone, anywhere, and yeah, there's me anytime.
All right, and I have just one more for you. I usually ask this to guys who are coming off wins, but is there someone you'd like to fight next, or a particular guy you want to fight next?
Yeah, I see. There's a guy, forget his name, man. I think he was in the Nuki Miller. He's also like heavy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
His name. Yeah, same night at me. It's also from America. We look the same. I like him, man. First time when I come, I saw him, and my man flipped. I want to fight him. I forget his name. Is like Alonso, something like that.
Alonzo
Man.
Mourning?
Yes, I want to fight him. To be honest, but the first time I was there, like I just saw him, man. I want to fight him, man. I want to fight Alonso. Man.
All right, well, I'm sure it'd be a great fight, man. Well, thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate it, and congratulations on the victory, man.
Thank you so much.